So going back to the Klobuchar bill, do you think it actually solves the problems it sets out to fix, and do you think this bill will encourage more innovation and competition?
I certainly think it will have a chilling effect on innovation. In terms of the problems it sets out to fix, some of that depends on how you perceive the problems.
Yeah, it's true.
I think this bill is really the first bill we've seen after the House Judiciary Committee report on big tech that, coming from the Democrats in Congress, is trying to take some of the arguments in that report and make them into a legislative policy. There are a lot of concerns about that report that myself and other scholars have mentioned with regards to how it perceives the use of antitrust and how it perceives these particular markets, especially. I think there's a lot of concern with the Klobuchar bill that we would have basically a complete rewriting of antitrust laws in many ways. We would see very significant changes that would not be just just in the tech space or just in one industry, but would more broadly change the ability of the government to intervene in various industries in general and be a shift away from that consumer welfare standard and that objective standard. So I think my major concern there is, regardless of whether or not you feel that there are the role that antitrust should play, we should want it to be a very objective standard. We should want it to be something where the enforcers have a high bar for intervening in transactions, that they have to show that these are actually harmful to consumers, and that the focus remains on consumers and in encouraging new innovation and new ways of changing the market, rather than just a shift back to kind of a presumption that big is bad and that big in any industry. And that's one very notable facet of the Klobuchar bill, is that it comes from a point of view that presumes big in any industry is bad. And that has a lot of consequences, and that doesn't necessarily reflect the reality of what we see in the market.